Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here, and this is the first episode of my detailed room tour where I'm going through all the different parts of the collection room and just showing you all the little bits. I did do an intro on this. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit weird. I bought some new lights which have had major problems, so I'm using an old light. This is not the easiest area to get lit, unfortunately. But today I'm concentrating on this section here. The first thing is these figures are blocking everything. So these are the afterlife figures. They call them fright features. Yeah, sorry. Some of these things just go out my brain. Yes, they call them fright features. So it confused people with the original Kenner fright features. So you've got Ray and Peter here. Further along, which we'll get to when we get to those in other videos, we've got the other characters. So there's that, and just in case you didn't watch the intro, basically as I'm going through all this, I've got so much stuff. I need to sort of condense it a bit. So some stuff's going to start getting boxed up and put behind stuff and all that sort of thing. Oh yeah, this is a Halloween Horror Nights notebook. I'm actually forgetting stuff I had, which is crazy. Yeah, Halloween Horror Nights notebook. And oh, Lego staple. That's not an official Lego staple. Someone gave me that, and I'm ashamed to say I can't remember who. I was going to use it as a prize for one of my parties. This was door hanger, and that was one of the loot crate things. Loot crate is when you buy like a mystery box and get lots of different things in it. Yeah, got the real Ghostbusters card game, which I'm actually gonna have to open up and get some friends and play it, because I never actually played it. So yeah, that might make for a fun video. And here's the other loot crate door hanger. I keep going to call it bookmark. What we got here? Oh, I forgot I had those as well. These are from the icy machines. So when Frozen Empire was being released, I did quite a lot of promo work in different Cineworlds. And I've got some of the standees and banners for that, and one of them gave me these, which are on the front of the icy machines for their two different flavours. I know in America they had different designs, and they slipped in. And it's funny because the guys just come up to me and said, "Oh, do you want these?" The manager. It's funny because I just always thought it was like an LCD computer thing. I didn't realise they still put those in. It's just quite funny. Yes. So this was from Dr. Collector, I believe the name was, if I'm remembering right. They've done quite a few different things. So this was a Blu-ray box set for the 35th anniversary, which at the time recording is just over 6 years ago, which blows my mind. Yeah, and it was a cool box set, and you got all this stuff in it. So you got the Blu-ray, you got a postcard, a parking permit, stickers and all sorts. The only thing that really annoyed me about this was you got these identification cards, and it was a random one what you got. So it wasn't something you could get the full set of, and it was mystery as well. I actually emailed them and asked if there was any way of getting the others. They were basically no. And then we got these employee kits, which were quite cool. So there was two versions. There was the black edition, which they only made 300 of. That's still sealed. And then this is the regular edition. It comes with lots of cool stuff. So you've got a certificate. You've got the if I can get it out, the equipment manual protocol, which in the black edition it was a black book. So pretty much the same. Was there any other differences? I can't remember now. Checking. You've got a rookie patch. No ghost thing. Stickers. Little flyer, advert, pen. You've got a little jar to contain some ectoplasm. And oh, dropping something. I'm going to pick that up, otherwise I wasn't going to forget and step in it. And you've got this map, New York City map. Which again is very cool. So let me just go in and pick that up so I don't crush it. Then we've got this Tobin Spirit Guide, which was very nice. They've done a couple of editions, 3 editions of this, alright. So the hardback one was red, and then they did green and grey covers. As far as I remember, they were identical on the inside. Although if I'm mistaken, correct me. Yeah, but yeah, really cool book. And those other editions, they were exclusives to some sort of loot crate or one of those. I can't remember exactly. Oh yes, now I got these off eBay years ago, and the seller was an absolute, well, you know, I'm not going to swear. So I don't know if you can tell, the stickers don't match the outsides. It looks like someone's cut the stickers or the outside, or something's happened to it, and that's not how it was pictured. It was pictured all proper and pristine. So when it arrived, I like messaged them, because you can see like that's cut off and all this. Nothing like the picture, and they kept insisting it was like the picture, even though me sending comparisons. So I ended up getting my money back on that. Yeah, and it was one of those things where I wasn't trying to just get my money back and keep it. It was just like, you know, I'm not paying full price for that. You know, you offer a discount or something, because it was definitely not as described. I'm going to come back to that in a little bit. So. Ghostbusters 2 storybook to colour. These so someone has coloured a few little bits on this, and it's these sort of things. I mean, these are the sort of things you would have got for probably 50p in some shop like Pound Stretcher back in the day. And this one was Skyfly, so this was like something to do with an airport, if I remember right. Yeah, but the sort of things that so rarely come up, so tend to go for more than you would think. And I'm not saying they go for hundreds of pounds, but you know, they go for a little bit. Oh, My New York magazine. Now the reason I have this is because this was they had one of their reporters there for the 40th anniversary at the firehouse, and picture of me inside. So and I love this kid's T-shirt with the Slimer going for it. I thought that was actually one of my favourite costumes of the if it classes as a costume, I think it does. One of my favourites of the whole weekend, so I'm glad they posted my picture of him in there as well. But there's loads of other pictures in there, so yeah, it was a great little keepsake that was. And then we've got this thing. This is a Busters Down Under, which was a bit like a not crowd hunt, print on demand thing, so you'd have your name put in it. So this one is Nicky Bryan in Busting Down Under. So you know, if you're buying one for me, obviously you can't now, it's too late unless you've got a DeLorean. It would be Darren McQuaid in Busting Down Under, and this was an Australian thing. And there's also a version of this in America, and I can't remember the name of it. Didn't realise I had two of these. Just a basic notepad. They were for sale in a shop called The Works, which is like a cheap stationery shop over here. That is a 2021 diary. Now, do you know what's funny? I was bidding on one of these. I forgot fairly recently. Didn't realise I had that one. That's quite funny. There was a couple of different versions of this made by Diamond Select. This one was. Good job I didn't win that. I say, you kind of forget things sometimes. I don't know why I've got an individual back in town. Oh, the rest are there. Back in town. So yeah, we've got to dig them out. That was the first comic of the modern era, shall we call it, by Dark Horse, called Back in Town, following the Spengler family as they moved to New York. So that is a newspaper article of some stuff we did locally. And then oh, that was from some sort of card set. I can't remember what the card set was now, that check in, but this is card 107. Yeah. And then this is a pass to the press or screening of Frozen Empire in Ireland. This was the Irish one. So I was at the cast and crew screening, but they had a press one. I think it was the day after, or I can't remember. The press one in London was the day after or the day before, but they didn't give us one of those for the cast and crew screening. We did get a little wristband thing, which I do have. Okay, so this is fruit snacks, a snack thing that didn't come out in this country, but yeah, nice box, and it has an advert for Shrinky Dinks on the back. And then what we got here? So, oh yeah, that was a Ghostbusters 2 promo thing. And then, oh, this was something I was given out in New York. And, oh, right, there, these are quite hard to come by as well. They are from, I can't remember what was the name of the cereal company in the UK. Yeah, they were in boxes of cereal. Easter egg box. I've got 2 different Easter egg boxes. I think, yeah, there's the other one up here. There was others, which I'd love to track down. It's just this sort of stuff, it just comes up so rarely, because these are not the things that people generally think to keep. You know, these are the sort of things that end up in the bin. So, yeah, very hard to get. I can't remember how many actual Easter egg boxes there were in total, but I know there's definitely others I need. Oh, this was a very early item from back in the day. Just a folder. Then we've got this. This is a promo display thing for the Out on Our Own by Bobby Brown song. Camera battery just went. I should keep an eye on those things more. But I was just pulling this out. So this was made for me by one of my young fans, which really, you know, this is the sort of stuff, like, you know, monetary value, you know, is nothing compared to this, but sentimental value, you just can't beat little things like this. Like, I absolutely love this. Yeah, and he bought this to me at one of my gigs. So yeah, very, very lovely. So this was a 40th anniversary magazine, which I don't think was official. A complete fanguide. I'm not actually sure. I don't think it was an official one, but you can normally tell, because normally they won't use the logo on the font, so I could be mistaken. Oh yeah, so a friend of mine picked this up for me, Danny Denton, so thank you, Danny. Yeah, he got this from the Everyman place in London, so it was a little menu card, which was very nice of him. And there are some great people in the GB community. It's the only nice thing he's ever done for me. Only joking if you're watching this, mate. What's in this? I can't even know. This is a poster of some kind, and oh yes, remember that now. Yeah, a GB2 poster. I can't remember what country that was from. I'll remember as soon as I turn the camera off. I've always wanted to learn another language, but I've always struggled, and like any other language just looks the same to me. Oh, this was I forgot to put this back in the box, but this is the so I do have the Afterlife Blitzway Ecto 1, and this is basically instructions and a little certificate for it. Seems silly showing this off when I can't show the Ecto 1 off really at the moment, but yeah, it was a really well made little certificate, that, and I think that looked nice just displayed in front of it. But at the moment, that Ecto 1 is boxed up, tucked away in a cupboard. I did open it just to check it was okay, because I got it for a really good price. So this was a poster, and this room is protected by Ghostbusters. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering right, again, if I'm mistaken, I apologise, but I think this was from Woolworths back in the day, because Woolworths done a thing where they done a cityscape, I can't fold it up, cityscape backdrop thing for your figures, like a big cardboard thing. And I actually have the original flyer for mailing away for that, and this poster was one of the options. So I'm pretty sure it is the one, but I can't say 100%, because I would have thought they would have had Woolworths printed on it somewhere, and it isn't. So I don't know if it's just one that looks the same, you know, same design but from a different company. But I'm like 90% certain it's the same one. So book by Joe Cirillo, who was the cop in Ghostbusters, and that is signed out to me. So I met him at the Firehouse on Ghostbusters Day last year for the 40th. Let's have a look at this. So, a box of Slimers, not completely full, but there's a lot in there. So there's these, I hard sweets that will probably outlive us all in there. They were 30p each, and I can't remember what year they come out. It's got a best before date of 2019, but 2015. So it's got the copyright at least 2015. Doesn't mean they come out in 2015, but I would have guessed the sort of 2016 timeline, because we did get a lot of merchandise, and obviously because of the reboot film, and not all the merchandise then was tied to that. Some of it was classic Ghostbusters. And then this is. Do you know what? I was talking to someone about this the weekend, actually. I knew I had this somewhere. This was made by Shapeshift Records. That's it. It's like an 8-bit soundtrack for Ghostbusters 2. Love the artwork. I've never opened it or never listened to it, funnily enough. But you can see they've got some imagery. Sorry, lights. Awkward with stuff like this. On the back. And I thought it was just some pretty pictures for there. But he was showing me on his phone, and there's like proper animated videos to go. It looks incredible. So didn't realise that, so I need to get a digital version. I think Shapeshift Records went under, so I'm going to have to look that up. So back here we just got a mix of DVDs and stuff. So that was the 15th anniversary. How long ago was that now? Ghostbusters the video game, the 360 version, so that's sort of tucked away now, because I do go back and play it, but I played a version they brought out for the Xbox One. They brought it out for Real Ghostbusters. So these are both the same thing. Volume. No, hold on. Are they exactly the same thing? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, sorry, I was getting mixed up. Yeah, so they've just called this one Volume 1. This is complete first series, but this has got a nice slip cover, which is shiny and it's still sealed. So that's just an individual release, Adventures in Slime and Space. I like the green case. Cleaning Up the Town, Remembering Ghostbusters. Absolutely fantastic documentary. Highly recommend watching that if you're a Ghostbusters fan. I'll say if you're a Ghostbusters fan. If you're not a Ghostbusters fan, I'd question why you're watching this video. But, you know, whatever you're into. Steelbook. And then... oh yeah, so just standard slipcase version of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Crazy to think, like, when we were buying all them, that, you know, Half-Life was just not even a thing. What have we got in here? Ah, yes, right, so this is, these are slime tubs. Now, I didn't know about these until probably about a year or so ago. So it's a big tub, and I don't know if you can tell, it's got a little toy in there, and didn't even see that there. Yeah, there's 2 toys in there. Now, you may recognise the toys, because they come in like a blister card, and it had a small tub of slime and the little figure they gave. It was options were slime, Stay Puft, or the logo. And I knew about them. They are everywhere, and I've got those. I never saw these bigger ones until that box come up on eBay. I think I paid like a tenner for the box or something, and yeah, pretty happy with that. And then this is one of the Japanese. I've got 2 in there. Japanese flyers. Didn't realise I had 2. And then, oh, I'm going to have to rethink this trading card set. So this is the folder for the Cryptozoic, if I'm pronouncing that right, trading card set. But I've got quite a few different trading cards in here, so I probably won't go through the whole set in detail. That might be for another video. But I've got the complete Cryptozoic set, so it's all the autographs. So we've got Ivan Reitman, Kurt Fuller, who not Kurt Fuller. Yeah, sorry, Kurt Fuller. Sorry, I'm looking upside down. It's confusing me. Who I met in Comic Con Wales last year. Really nice guy. So we got loads of different people. Funny enough, I found this one. Sorry, you're looking upside down. Probably wasn't helping. Yeah, that one. So Ben Stein as Public Works official. I actually found one of the harder ones to get, weirdly, and that one seemed. Yeah. Leave that out the way. I keep knocking it. Yeah. Obviously some of the ones here we've got Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, probably the more desirable ones. Got John Rothman, played the library administrator, Roger Delacourt in the original film, and came back Frozen Empire. I've got his autograph on one of the lion statues. Harris Yulin, who recently passed away, so may he rest in peace. You've got these cell cards, so each individual one was different, so my aim for that really was just to try and get one sheet of these and try and have every main character represented. So you've got Ray and Peter, Janine, Egon, Winston, Slimer, and then a few different ghosts and various things. Patch cards, slime, these are some of the harder ones to get as well. The green one was fairly easy and the rest were just an absolute nightmare. And sketch cards, so again they were all individual. I've only got one, I will try and get some more at some point. Then you've got the main set, so you've got like a chrome set, a regular set, and of course there was chase cards and all that sort of stuff within. And then in this same folder, which I think I really do need to rethink because I'm probably overloading the folder a little bit, I do have some other stuff. So you've got transfers from Serial, the GB2 trading card collection, and then there's a few anniversary tops cards at the bottom there, more near my face. You know, one of them's holographic and it has a little 75th anniversary thing, and then a GB2 stickers from the Serial. And if we turn that over, if you look at the back of those, t-shirt transfers, or are they for t-shirts, or I think they were for t-shirts, if I remember right. And then the bubblegum stickers, GB2 bubblegum stickers, and then we've got these candy sticks, and the drawers that opened up had a different picture inside on the bottom. And then these are from a series called Fright Flicks, that was it, which was about all different horror films, and I just got the Ghostbusters ones, so. And I got the stickers, so the stickers, there was a Slimer sticker and all the others, but they make up a picture that has Slimer on it, so I got all them as well. And then a advertising sheet for the Ghostbusters 2 set. So, that is a look at that shelf. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.